We'll make this real quick. Sorry, pre-shuffle. I will contemplate on leaving this up for a couple days, and then it's gonna go in my archive, or is it art? Yeah, archive. I think I said it right. So you had, I can't show her. You had the death card come out here. That's Scorpio energy. So you putting it into something, it's a rebirth phase. And if you pay attention on this card, it's fire. She has fire wings. And there's a skeleton. She's giving rebirth to herself. So a lot of you are just rebirthing, giving rebirth to yourself at this moment. Cutting out old ties. I see a lotus. Someone could have a lotus tattoo. Or the third eye tattoo. Someone could have a hawk tattoo or something significant around a hawk. Nonetheless, this is a rebirth phase. So that's what I was channeling. The rebirth won't be televised. Most of you will not be, people won't see you until they see you. People will see you. People will see you when they need to see you. It's like right now with this rebirth, you're doing it differently. You're taking more time to yourself, which is needed. More time to self is always needed. I think that's a dog over there. So, yeah. And then at the bottom, you got the lovers. Yeah. And I feel like this is not necessarily a relationship. You feel me? This is more so like you yourself, nurturing yourself, loving on yourself, doing what you need to do for self, not caring what the next person say, what they think, how they feel. You don't filter out all that. You don't care what it said. You don't care what they feel, what they feeling like right now. So I feel like then you could be a Gemini, but you don't have to be. You can have it anywhere in your chart, but you're just getting rid of the dead energy and giving the energy that you was giving whomever, whatever else to others. And that's what you need to be doing right now. So that's the exact reason why whenever you go through this phase, they're not going to be able to see, let alone know what's on the other side for you. Just like they said, what was it? What's seen is seen, but what's unknown is unknown. Actually, an elder had told me that. So you don't have to prove a point. There's no need to prove a point. If anything, what you need to be doing right now is proving everything that you need for yourself. Focusing on what you got to do for yourself and what you got to go for yourself. I can't stand trolls. Oh, you gone, baby. I don't like trolls. Anyway, whatever you doing, keep it close knit. Keep it close to your chest. Don't tell nobody. Family, friends. You tell them when it's time to tell them. You tell them when the foundation has been set. You don't need to, they don't need to be in your energy right now. For some of you, that could very much making you sick. So once you can get through this phase, what tends to happen is, I'm gonna put you on. What tends to happen is it'll start attracting not only lightness that people have in the same alignment. People that are in alignment, it's not only going to attract that, but it's going to attract people that also can be distracting at times, and that's just a fact. So don't let people distract you. Don't let nobody take you off your course. Wherever you going at this time, because outside energy can throw the plan off. Okay? That's just the fact of the matter. If you're going to go through the phase of rebirth, that is a sacred. That's something sacred. That's something that is close knitted. Can't nobody's really supposed to experience that with you. What's for you is for you, and what's for them, it'll be in due time. But I'm a firm believer in outside noise can throw the destination off, or it can throw people off. And if they don't like it, it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. You're gonna have people that is gonna misunderstand you. They're not gonna have an understanding, more so a knowing of why it is that you're doing what you're doing, the means of it. And that's okay. That's all right. Because at the end of the day, if they are real ones, or if they are true ones that's supposed to be in your life, that's meant to be in your life, they're going to be around. They're going to be there at the finish line when you get to your destination. If they're on that type of time. You feel me? If they're not on that type of time, then, I mean, let bygones be bygones. One piece, y'all. Let bygones be bygones. You can't force fate. You can only allow it to flow. You can only walk in that of which that is aligned for you. As hard as that may sound, or as hard as that may seem to do, especially with the time that we're in, it has to be done. For you, not for nobody else. This path, this walk of journey that you're walking on right now, this is not meant for nobody else. You getting out of the matrix, you breaking out of the system, that's on you. They're not going to tell you that. And that's a hard pill to swallow, because we have been conditioned. We have been, quote unquote, programmed to believe that there's something outside of ourselves that's going to help us. The only thing that's outside of ourselves is that, quote unquote, will help us is things that are us. Anything that's not us, how would that be beneficial? They're just like the people, the company you keep. The company you keep, they love to say, I don't have to be the company that I keep. I get it. That in a sense makes sense, right? That would make sense to the next person. However, the company you keep can also, how can I put it? It'll leak. It'll make you leak. If they're not on the same type of timing that you on. It's okay if people are on different paths, but allow people to walk their path and be on that path. If you know who you are and you stand in that, then stand in that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'd rather be around those that are different. Those that know that, okay, I'm meant to do something different. I'm down here to do something different. I'm down here to complete. And when I mean by complete, I don't mean complete others, complete yourself. There could be things in your past life that hasn't been completed yet. And I'm a person that, like, man, listen, ain't no shame in my game. I'm a person at fault that feels like, okay, there's something in my past life that I feel like I haven't completed yet. And sometimes it takes that solitude, that moment to self, to realize like what it is. A crowd, it can throw you off if you're not sound. If you're not sound. I don't feel like that's you though. Like, this is twice, baby. This is twice. Cars always doubling up. You're going through a heavy rebirth. Some of you could be giving life, and that doesn't mean in a physical sense. If you are, congratulations, babes. For others of you, this could be like you realizing what your purpose is, and you're heading towards that destination. You realizing that a lot of people is not in alignment with you. With, be it family and friends. And you learn to accept that. Not even on a surface level. This is in depth. You learn to accept this on a spiritual level. Because people like to look at things surface level. And that will get you only that will only get you but so far. Surface level things, surface level matters will only get you but so far in life. And that's a hard pill to swallow. Because you would want a person that is caring, nurturing. You will want a person to be on the same type of time that you on, because that's the love you have. That's the love that you embody. Sometimes love is just enough. Sometimes that's all that you need to give is love. Especially when you love yourself. Love for self is love for others. This spiritual transformation that you're undergoing, don't negate from it. Don't fight it. Don't force it. If you need to cry to get through it, cry to get through it. If you need to scream, shout, and let it all out, that was one of my favorite songs. Do it, baby. Get through it. At the end of the day, when you get to that finish line, you will see, wow, this was me the entire time. This was me. Some of you could be going, like I said, 3 of Swords. Some of you, yeah. This is something that's you're not content with. You could feel that it's uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. The rebirth will be uncomfortable. The exiting out of the matrix will be uncomfortable, but it's supposed to be uncomfortable. Anything that keeps you in your comfort zone, that is stagnation. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. That's stagnation. That's blockage. We're not down here to stay stagnant. We're not down here to be comfortable. Controversial things, those are things that help you grow, because those are things that make you think. People like things that make them feel good. This is not a realm to make you feel good. This is a realm to get you uncomfortable so you can reach comfortability. The true essence of comfortability. This could be like loss of a loved one. This could be a heartbreak that you're going through. This could be like mental trauma that you undergo. This could be some type of help that you're fighting at this time. But with the spiritual transformation coming out here twice for you, this is something that you're going to get through. Knight of Pentacles. This is definitely something you're going to get through. As long as you focus on the long term. As long as you remain and stay focused on the long term. Box out trolls. Box out those that don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you successful. Box it out. Because what are they going to do for you? What are they going to do for you? And then with that Knight energy, the Knight of Pentacles energy, that's like resourcefulness. That's like being practical. That's being responsible. You being responsible in where you're taking yourself, where you're heading, where you're going. Be conservative with your energy while you're going through this spiritual transformation, because that could aid in keeping you balanced as you're undergoing it. If you feel drained, keep in mind, okay, let me conserve my energy. Let me be more practical. What practical approach can I take right now to conserve my energy, to conserve my time? What can I do? What steps can I take? Yeah, Two of Pentacles. This could be around money, finances. Balancing your finances, budgeting. Get you a budget planner. Write everything, write all your expenses down. Because again, the rebirth is getting out of the matrix. We're getting out of the matrix. This is the rebirth. So write everything down that's going out and as well as coming in. Once you get everything that's coming in, you have a certain number that you see coming in. Balance that shit out. Okay, this costs this. This costs this. Okay, this costs this. So I got this. This is what I'm working with. Do I need this? Why do I need this? Okay. What expenses that I know that it's not gonna be long term for me? I'm very big on budgeting. That's the only way I got where I am today. Investing. And it's mainly, don't look at it in the terms of investing in a system. Look at it in the terms of investing in yourself. One piece. Look at it as in a term as this, me budgeting is an investment in myself. Not for nobody else. This is my plans on getting out of this matrix. We all sick of this system. I know I am. I ain't got no shame in my game. I'm sick of it. It's okay. It's okay. Who's meant to see this message? They're gonna see this message. Yeah, justice. You could be a Libra. You got Libra in your chart somewhere. Retribution. I heard 40 acres and a mule. Give it. And if you ain't gonna give it, I'm gonna take it. And it ain't gotta be taken in the way of you being like them. You being low vibrational. You being evil in that sense of taking it. Nah. You got a strategic plan. You know what you're doing. You know how to maintain. You are truth. You are law and order. Some of you are karmic justice for the system here. Hi, Amelia World. One piece. With you knowing that you are someone that is of justice, that brings justice, this is going to open doors and opportunity for you. This is going to allow options to come in. Allow these options to come in. Thank you, Amelia. Welcome. Welcome to the family, baby. Allow these options to come in. And it could be a lot of options. Now, remember, we talked about distractions earlier. There could be a lot of options that come in that could lead to distractions. Just ensure that you're being strategic and you're reading the fine print. Okay? Read the fine print. Tell them I need all the paperwork, the front end and the back end. And anything that I just heard this. Make sure that anything that is given to you is not something of illusion. So in terms of, make sure it's something that it's not feeding or fueling your ego. It's actually fueling and feeding your spirit. Your spirit is what's going to get you there. Your spirit is what's going to carry you through the rebirth to your destination, to the final destination. Yeah, you could be someone in the spiritual sense of higher ranking, and that is in terms of respect. That's it. And this is not in the means of belittling or you're better than the next person. Like, no. This is just you having a knowing, rootedness in knowing which you're placed here to do. That's it. That's all. That what makes you in the higher ranking in spiritual form. The physical is just the body to house the spirit. That's it. I can't speak for everybody, and I won't speak for everybody, but your spirit is what is going to count at the end of it all. Your spirit. What is it that you did? How have you helped others? What have you contributed to society? And in what ways? In what ways have you contributed? Especially with that Hierophant energy, you can have Taurus somewhere in your chart, but like, what have you contributed? That's like a high ranking teacher. Someone that's very conventional. You can be doing things out of the norm. You could have options on how to do certain things that is quote unquote out of the norm, out of the matrix, out of the box, out of the box, out of the box. I don't know if somebody could watch Out of the Box coming up. I know I did. I love that. I love not only that song, I love the show, the meaning behind it. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now. Until we meet again, I say so long. Y'all check it out. If y'all have not heard of Out of the Box, like, if you got children, I would recommend it. Like, you got so many ethnicity, you learn so many different things outside of the box. So now you got the Page of Cups. You could be a very big, well, not only a very big dreamer, but a very vivid dreamer. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's where I was saying earlier, the rootedness. You just want to learn how to see the dream, root it into what it is that you're working towards right now. So you won't be swayed off course, so you won't be distracted. And I'm here to tell you, when you exit out of the matrix itself, it is beautiful. All it takes is to, I heard alone, which say you and I can entwine, refreshing conversations for the mind. Like that's the energy it's giving. What she say? Use your heart and not your eyes, baby. Just relax a while. If you got time, then I got time. Free your thoughts and watch them fly. That's what the Page of Cups energy is giving me. Someone that's very spiritual, that's a dreamer. And sometimes we can get lost in our dreams because it's beautiful there. We create it. But in order for that dream to solidify, in order for that dream to take root, to actually come into reality, sometimes we got to come back down, baby. We got to get back rooted. I see what it can be. All right, let me bring it down into the physical. Alone, you and I can entwine. Like, that's you with you. That's you with self. Refreshing conversations for the mind. That's you dreaming. As we lay, I close my eyes and then I find that your real love is purified. You could be a very beautiful person, a very handsome person. Interesting. Some people may look at you as naive. You may come off as naive to some people. Whole time you know what's going on. You're just a kind heart. You're a kindred spirit. That's it. And this ain't your first rodeo. This ain't nothing new to you. It's not fun because you can see how beautiful the world can actually be because you're a dreamer. You already dreamed and saw of the world, experienced the world. I'm curious. Yeah, I figured. Okay. Don't be undecided in what it is that you want to do. Don't be undecided in who you are as a person. Don't let others make you feel undecided. You know who you are. You know what you can do. Can't nobody strip you of that unless you give them that power, unless you give them that permission. Can't no system, can't no person in the physical vehicle, in the physical body, strip you of that. You got to have a very strong mind, a very sound mind as well, to know that. The only way somebody can strip you and take something from you and tear it down is if you give them that power. Never give nobody that power. I don't care who, what, when, where, how. Family, friends, never. Because when it's all said and done, it's all said and done. It's you, baby. It's you. It's going to be you. At that finish line, when you look out there, it's going to be you. Everything that is around you right now, it is you. It's just how you wrap your mind around it. Not warp, wrap. How you perceive it so you can receive it. That's it. Like, I don't believe in nobody. Even those that I care about outside of me. Don't give nobody your power. I don't care who, what, where, with, like no job, no nothing. And what I mean by that is there's nothing wrong with working a job. Let's be clear. What I'm saying is when it's time to clock out, it's time to clock out. It's time for you to put in your investment in yourself. I don't care if you got a homestead. I don't care if you got you got a side job, a side business. It's time for you to clock in at your other job, your real job, your spiritual job, your spirit. It's time for you to clock in your spirit. Thank you, universe and ancestors, stars, known and unknown. It's time to clock in with yourself. One piece, y'all. The star. You have Aquarius in your chart. You a star. Heavy around spirituality. Moving forward, always remain calm. Because with you remaining calm, you're going to be able to see things that you need to see and not things that you want to see. You're going to be able to perceive, receive. And like I was telling y'all earlier, they're not going to like that about you. I'm here to tell you, it's a very rewarding journey to not see things for what you want to see them as. I'm not telling you it's easy. I would never tell you something that I know for a fact it's not easy. It's so worth it though. Tedious, but worth it. Because that's where the true growth takes place. With the Chariot energy, Cancer. That's you persevering. That's you moving forward. That's you keeping it moving. You cutting out the outside noise. You blocking it out. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. That's you. There's going to be people in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out of your life. Okay. What did they teach you? What did you learn? What did you grasp at that time? Yeah, judgment. What did you grasp? What is the final verdict? What is the final judgment call? Did you learn and evolve, or did you learn and de-evolve? And see, that's a tricky spot to be in with the Matrix. Because I'm actually going to end it with this. Let me see what's at the bottom. Confirmation, 7 of Swords. So that's gonna get into this. The Matrix is so coded to where if you backslide, it's gonna remember, it's gonna compute. And it's gonna be like, you know what? You just glitch. All right, let's go ahead and add another program. But we're going to change it and make it so subtle where they won't notice the subtle changes. And they're going to repeat a cycle. That's all what the Matrix is a constant repeat of cycles. That's why it's so imperative for you to be rebirthed and reborn out of it. So don't let it swindle you out of your spot. Don't let the matrix or anyone, anything swindle you out of your spot. This is your spot. This is your time. Now, it's a very interesting time that we're in. Nonetheless, this is an opportunity for you to show yourself what you made of. This is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you came here for a reason. Okay? Don't let this matrix pull you out of yourself. Get you outside of yourself. Stay sound in self. And while you're staying sound in self, I'm going to give you another plug. Learn more about yourself. The more you learn about yourself, the more, because you're always constantly learning about yourself, just like you're constantly learning new things about the world. You're just as a very in-depth universe. Okay? Wow, babes. I speak something in this channel message help. If you didn't catch the beginning of the live, I want to tell you, go ahead and catch the beginning of the live. Got some gems in there as well. I will be back whenever the universe needs me back. Until then, I love you, babes. Keep fighting through.